So, this time, since one of my videos is still stuck for some reason, I'm gonna have to try to re-upload it, I guess. I will take another look at Aethermancer. I really liked this game. It was still very unfinished last time. So, now, take another look at it, see what changed. It's... Oh, okay, I was mid-run and they changed versions. It's a bit of a Pokemon-like game. You collect monsters, though they don't level as much as they would do in Pokemon. Okay, that was the dash. A soul lantern, a resting place for roaming souls. So Monsterkin took great care to construct and maintain them all across the fractured ruins. Take a soul, release a soul gain, probably maximum health. How many souls do I have? Do I see that? I think I have 5. Let's give the Jotun. Yes, 5 maximum health. Common loot drop. Sure. On support action, cleans 1 debuff and allies gain 1 temporary power to target. Plus 5 health, okay. And he got whenever a buff is applied to the monster, 20% chance on single target attacks apply weakness. Yeah, I think that drum makes more sense on him. And scrap the tome. And now, combat. Which do I pick? Right, I do pick... let's pick the bat-like thingy. I don't remember the names. You gather these elements, and with these elements you can use your monster's attacks. I'm gonna heal my Jotun as my action. I have 1 green. No, I don't want that. Applies 2 poison to the target. I'm gonna make the basic action. To gather more elements. Now. Let's start off with Invigorate. We can heal everyone. Regeneration is nice. And we will poison him. Okay, what are you guys gonna do? The big Jotun guy is a protector type. I'm unsure. Those guys are all already skilled a bit, so they do more than just the basic stuff. So that's why he did protect and poison more than just the one enemy and all that stuff. I got one cooking step. Applies 3 regeneration to the target ally, then triggers up to 10 regeneration stacks on them. Also, those crystals with the number on the enemies. If you those mean if you make a certain number of elemental attacks of this type, you break them and they won't attack for 1 turn. I feel like no. This is a special for this enemy, the spellcaster book enemy. I do already have those, right? Ah, right, and you need to break them once to be able to gather them. So I won't be able to do that anyway. Well, let's try to break the book. Green and blue. If I use green and blue, then I can still do a basic. Let's protect our Jotun. And do a basic action, or do I want to... Yeah. I'm gonna make basic action. And this guy will just defeat the book. Then break him. He's staggered. You already possess it. Okay, I already have the book. I didn't remember. Boiling soup. And toxic. Oh damn. was a pretty big area attack. I really disliked the terror effect on them. I can remember that at least. Heal all allies. Heal all. And now I should remove a few debuffs, I think. Right? Oh, they're still there somehow. Now I force him to attack the Jotun. And let's do another heal before finishing things off. No worthiness change. We did get a level up for our Domovoy. Regeneration healing. Oh, okay. All allies heal 2 more health whenever they use regeneration stacks. That sounds pretty good. For every burn applied to the enemies, generate 1 fire. Good enough with a fire element for now. Whenever regeneration stacks are applied to an ally, applies an additional stack. But the healing of regeneration is reduced by 1. Nah, I think the beacon did sound way better. What did we find? We had a monster soul. Alright, that's the way to the next zone. And the Earth Dude. I can break him the most easy of them. Yeah. But Jotun has a lot of corruption, that's why his starting health is so low compared to the others. Free action, I really need him to get a bit of a heal for starters. Then use the basic action to generate some elements. And I don't have Earth. That sucks a lot. Let's get some regeneration stacks. Let's generate some so I can use them as Earth. No. Let's use this and break him. And no. He still has regeneration, right? He has 1 stack of regeneration, 1 stack of poison. Let's use his normal attack. To generate more elements. Use the snow charm as a free action. And that's a pretty nice heal, damn. Okay. I have a lot of earth and water, so I don't need his basic attack. Four cooking stacks, that would add a lot of burn. Let's attack the book. 60 burn stacks, that's a lot. That's a real lot. Water and earth, not really what I need much. Shield, don't think I need that. Just use the toxic slash. Could use more earth element. Let's work on book guy. Spread the poison love a bit. And just finish him off. Damn. That was one pretty big hit. The slime dude on the bottom is very regenerative. He produces a lot of regeneration and a lot of poison. Not only poison for the enemy, but also for himself and his allies. So... Plus he has a funny effect that whenever poison triggers, it triggers on all enemies. So it can trigger multiple times. And get them down a lot faster than normally. I don't have any cooking stacks. By the way, what was the terror doing? The first hit of an incoming attack deals 1 additional damage for each stack. Then the terror stack is halved, okay. heal that fella a bit. Then 2 earth, why? Oh, it costs 2, but I only see 1 in the shortlist. That's a bit strange. Huh. Maybe because I'm playing a newer version. Let's get that book down, please. And water and fire. Oh damn, you got a lot of burn stacks now. Then I shielded him a bit, because if by using this I trigger the fire on him. I didn't? Why didn't I trigger the fire? And heal him. Boiling soup. 20 fire stacks. That should be pretty good, but that will also do the job. The worthiness levels are for in between the runs, that raises their strength and gives them some extra abilities for when you next use them. The game uses roguelike runs, and the monsters start with level 1, but gain the boni you give them from upgrading their worthiness. The Jotun gains aging for every 2 age, generates wild ether. Okay, he gains every second turn he gives me one wild ether. On wind action from an ally, shields that ally for 5. Retaliate, shields self for 5. If that trait triggers 3 times, cleanses 3 corruption. I like that. Not the best, but I still do like it at least. As a Soulgate, it grants access to a sacred room. Release a monster soul. Yes. And what do we get? A lot of upgrade currency. Which zone? Loot drop epic. Merchant. Let's go to merchant. I think I do have a lot of money. At this place I would be able to swap monsters. Or if I lost a monster to replace it. For some reason you don't have the choice of getting all your monsters. Only a selection. And you start every run with one monster of your choice. Unless they changed it. Welcome to the Forbidden Fortress, Siriox. Beautiful, isn't it? Sure, it's charming. I knew you had a good taste. Of course the Forbidden Fortress is our home. That explains some things. Okay. I do have the normal version, I think. Cleanses 1 debuff. Blank Memento, don't need that. Grants 1 XP to a random monster. I can buy the XP for the slime. Oh, yeah. It is a random monster. It is a random monster. Would have been too good if I would have been able to just give it to the slime. On support action cleanses 1 debuff. 1. This would be an upgrade. Now I cleanse 2 debuffs whenever I use a support action. And this regeneration. And now we are fighting the boss. Okay, let's see. I don't think I fought this one. Maybe there's a different... There are different versions. Maybe not. Let's generate Ether. And... I really want to heal everyone, because everyone can use it. Shielding. the Jotun. I let him do a bash for some more elements. And then I really want my poison to get going. Since he used up his retaliate, he cleanses a bit of his corruption. Corruption reduces your starting HP in every fight by that amount. So you don't want that much corruption, makes the battles harder. Let's keep this going. I'll reduce some debuffs. By the way, which debuff do we have here? Bane. Once a monster has 13 Bane, one of 3 Reaper actions can be used against it. Okay, that's his special thingy. We don't want that to climb up too high. Not that we will have much choice, I would guess. More poison. Oh damn. Where did I get so much Bane from that? That's his special, I would assume. No. Create more elements. More venom. Get that poison stacks higher and higher. And you guy. You my guy, you can create some fire. Oh, we'll need that. Reset action purge. He has a lot of wild ether by now. Can I look at those actions? I can. Alchemical blast. 4 times 7 damage. Damn, that's a lot. Consumes 13 Bane on the target if the enemy has 150 or less health, sets the health to 1. Oh damn it. Oh damn. Mm-hmm. Can I get some... Yes, that Bane does count as a debuff, so I could lower it. That's nice. That's really nice. Then I'll do a roar. Did I change target? Not yet. Now, use the boiling soup. Give him some fire stacks. And toxic slash for more poison. Life Reaper. Doesn't sound too nice. A chemical blast. What? Why? Why went his life to 1? Huh? I don't get that. I don't get it. Come on. Get more poison. He needs more health. Okay. And the Reaper, Alchemical Blast. Nothing I can't handle for now. I think the poison should do the trick. Envenom him. Canine. Okay, I can do this. Who does he attack? Let's protect himself. And then give everyone a bit of regeneration. Yes, staggered, poisoned. That did the job. Nice. Another level for the Domovoy and another level for our slime. Debuffs deal 4 more damage against enemies. Conversion Pact. At the end of your turn deals fire water hit to all enemies. Damage equal debuffs cleansed or consumed from allies this round. Okay, I mean the Domovoid does cleanse debuffs, so this could work pretty well in tandem. Let's do the conversion pact. And he gets a new ability or max health. Let's see. Heals target ally for 2 times 6. No, I don't think that's very interesting. Maybe I go with the max health. 3 times 5 water earth damage against target enemy. Consume all cooking stacks to apply 2 regeneration to all allies for each consumed stack. 3 times 5 fire earth damage against target enemy. Consume or cooking to apply 3 poison and 2 burn for each consumed. If I would that sounds really nice. Can I can undo that still. Nah, I like that he is a good support for now. You gained Karina rare equipment. On support action heals the ally with the lowest health for 5. Nah. Alright, because we left a zone. So from what I gathered, the Forbidden Fortress served as a home to the cult of Aether. You got it far from human settlements deep in the fractured ruins. Very convenient. Our cult has many such homes all across Terra Stay. Everywhere and nowhere. Only the ones who stayed here choose to become the cult of Void, mind you. This one has a discount on a single target attack if the enemy has 5 or more. Ether, purchase 1 enemy ether. Ah, okay. Ether plus 1, but health is reduced by 3. Let's go with random NPC. Or do I maybe I just return? Yeah. Let's forfeit a run. So we can do a fresh run. And see what's new. Close. Because I haven't been in the village for quite a while. So. It seems very normal so far. Oh, hi. Hi, cat. Have you calmed? Rawr. Apparently not. Okay. Will take a while before the cat speaks with us, I guess. Let's just chat. Oh, looks like that weird merchant is visiting Pilgrim's Rest nowadays. Yay. I shouldn't judge, but I just find it hard to trust someone like that. I don't think anybody around here even knows his name. Well, perhaps somebody just needs to ask him. Yeah, maybe you're right. He could be an alright person, just a bit weird. But then again, who around here isn't? Haha. Establish a soul bond. Okay. I need to purchase this to make them available as possible starting monsters. 1. bit weird how it is counted. 1 and then they are not numbered. So what can you give me, Paul? I'm sorry I reacted the way I did in the void. Okay. We won't get more than that. We did see our merchant friend. Let's make a deal. Okay, here can get a few. Let's talk. Lily's been telling you about how she got to Pilgrim's Rest, hasn't she? She has turned out to be a valuable member of a society. I'm glad she is sticking around with everything going on. In fact, she seems a bit too excited about it all. Do watch out for her in the void, will you? For Pilgrim's Rest's sakes, of course. Let's perform Ether Enhancement, Monster Healing Flask upgrade. Start with 1 additional monster, start each run with 1 additional skill reel roll. That sounds really nice. Improves them to heal 20 health instead of 15. It's also very useful, but what does the other merchant do? Can we go in here? We can't. Okay. Talk. I'm afraid I'm not too familiar with religious groups. This cult of Ether, should I be concerned about it? Of course not. Most of a cult are a reasonable bunch. Trust me. 1,000 years ago, our belief used to be common among monsterkin. It's just been forgotten ever since the monster deities stole the spotlight, you see? When the monster deities liberated the monsterkin from slavery, you mean? Yes, freed from their physical shackles. But what about their mental shackles, huh? We love to chitter-chatter, but need to get back to our wheelings and dealings. Talk to you soon. Okay. That's all he will do for now. Ah, okay, that's the new NPC, Jack. So you're really an Aethermancer, huh? Guess I was the Rube in the end, huh? Okay, he won't do more for now. I think I can exhaust some dialogues and then finish it and start another run for another video. Let's chat. I'd love to chat endlessly, but I need to prepare some potions. Okay, maybe later. Not now, I have matters to attend to. Okay, that's nice. Just seemed like max HP meals. Upgrade the monster meal to additionally increase max of each monster. Merchant discount, merchant inventory. I really like the monster meal. Let's converse. All history of Goldland, that militaristic nation that destroyed Vigil, is tragic one as well. More than 1,000 years ago, Girsid, the leader of Goldland and the Goldic Empire, conquered most of Terrastay. At the height of his power, Girsid made an unprecedented decree, a complete ban on the worship of Sol. This ended the tyranny of Sol. That reminds me of Hu Yi a bit. The tyranny of the sun. This ended the tyranny of Sol, which in turn brought about the end of the Dark Ages. Ironically, Monsterkin may have never been liberated if it hadn't been for Girsid's decree. gear side kinda sounds a bit like dark side. Might be wrong here. But of course the Monsterkin can't know of this, as the history of Sol's scheme shall only be known to Aethermancers. I'm a bit focused right now, let's converse another time. Why then mark this as I can talk more? Anyway, Monster Flask, Soul Start. Let's do the Monster Flask upgrade, yes. And then do the HP meals. And then you go here and start another run, which I will do next time. Bye then.